Welcome to the Turn Zero Prime Championships final match. Format was Archon solo, and we have our semi-finalist winner, Mr. Matney on the left, piloting Voxotwitch, the soldier specialist, versus Kel, who will be playing Siestite, the philosopher of bees. Yeah, I can't pronounce anything today. So, what do we got? We saw a really fast deck with a Double Dust Pixie out of Mr. Matney, with a lot of great control options against. He has a lot of great control options against Worlds Collide board focus decks, and he did a really great job of. Actually, he piloted really well against the Too Much to Protect that Andrew's deck had, and did a good job at forcing Andrew into uncomfortable situations, especially once Andrew played his Soul Snatcher. The disc did its job, slightly disruptive. The Control the Weak did great work, and the Ember Imps also were too tempting of targets for Andrew to ignore. The Shret bought Mr. Matney the tempo he needed, or a lot of the tempo he needed to pull through on the win. I imagine the Bruno and the Carlo Phantom in his deck, along with the Speed Sigil, will also contribute to this strategy. All right, so what do we have out of the new challenger who wants to win it all? Here we go. The new player in the ring is Kel with his also Coda deck. Also featuring a Control the Weak and Gateway to Dis. This time, an additional board wipe in Kitadis, and 3 Fates are also super strong in dealing with dinos. Drumble and Lash is a pretty good combo together. Lash can either force your opponent above 6 so your Drumble hits, or once your Drumble has hit, once they kill it, your Lash actually will generally cause them to lose the 3 Ember. Pit Demon Schuler also do great work in contributing towards this. Also, on top of that, Drumble captures everything, and then Terror comes down and gains 2. There's a lot of great synergies here in Kel's Dis package. Also, this is actually the classic Coda trio, the Holy Trinity of Coda. We've got Dis, Logos, and Shadows, just like what Andrew was piloting, we saw before. We see another library access, another phase shift. I think he had lab work he has lab work as well. In addition to more board control with the Neutron Shark there at the bottom, we can see an Anomaly Exploiter, Scrambler Storm, Positron Bolts. So he has the ability to throw and Bouncing Death Quirk. This Logos is almost as much board control as the Dis is. It doesn't have the hand control or like the turn control with the or Amber control. The Control the Weak and the Lash are super important. Going to do a lot of important work, but there's just so much board control in this Logos set. And then and finally we get to the Amber control, or the Amber control house, Shadows. The Ghostly Hands probably, in my opinion, stands a good chance at stealing one with the Nerve Blast and the triple Relentless Whispers. He has his own Carlo Phantom, but only 3 artifacts, so I'm not sure how much he's going to get there, but Snake Lifter could do a lot of work. He could actually have 2 Lashes out, so Mr. Matney is going to have to be very careful playing that. He does not. It's going to be very hard to beat 2 Lashes if they're out early, or even like halfway through the game. And Mr. Matney, or not Mr. Matney, Kel does have Toxin and Pit Demon, which are pretty good creatures to be using every single disc turn. Be like, yeah, your keys cost +2, also steal 1 and you lose a card. So Mr. Matney is going to have to be very careful with that. I think is something to be super concerned about. He also has his own Shadow Self he has Shadow Self. So he has to be careful with his 3 Fates that doesn't blow up his Shadow Self. I'm sure he's well aware of that, but the Shadow Self could protect some important creatures like the Pit Demon or the Drumble if he needs to really keep the Amber under control. Oubliette has also been really strong, in my opinion. Getting rid of like Eddies or Kirby's so they can't be exhumed is also a super good thing. Not so important in this matchup. Mr. Matney's deck doesn't really have the draw power to get things out of the yard once they're there, so the discard pile once they're there. So Oubliette is more like destroy target creature with 3 power or less, but hey man, it got him here in the deck. It's important in the meta, not quite important in this matchup. So without further ado, let's get into the finals. Mr. Matt, I should turn off the deck list. I'll get that. Here we go. With that. All right. So Mr. Matney starts off with a Toxin, which I'm going to assume gets immediately Bouncing Deathquirked. He plays also. Kel follows up with a Lab Work and a. Jeez, I need to do a better job at getting these guys to not put things outside of the range of the camera. I have no idea what keys are for, so we're going to do our best to keep track of them, guys. All right, so here we go. We've got a Quixo the Adventure out on the field, and we've got nothing for Mr. Matney. +1 card archived for Kel. Everyone can see the people crowding around in Mr. Matney's camera. Trying to watch the finals. All right. Murmuk, Big Twig, and Cooperative Hunting deals 2 points of damage to the Quixo. Not quite enough, but I don't think Kel has too much incentive to go back into Logos anytime soon. The 3 Fates sounds like a good way to get rid of the Big Twig. So you trade your 3 Fates for an Amber, 3 Fates and Quixo to gain an Amber and remove Big Twig and Murmuk, which sounds like a good trade to me. Whispers isn't going to do too much. Is that a second 3 Fates in hand? That's a little unfortunate. Lights Out could be good here. And Positron Bolt. Could deal 2 points of... Basically, you probably target the Murmuk to get rid of it, and 2 points of damage, plus Quixo to draw, to deal some extra damage and draw. He does have a 2/2/2 hand. I think. I got that right. What's in between the... Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, interesting. Thinks about attacking into the Murmuk. Decides against it. So he's clearly... Hey, it's going great, Jay. Thanks for stopping by. We're in the finals of the most recent Prime Championship. Oh boy, this thing should not be there. Let's put that over here. Whoop. There we go. All right, so we have Kel versus Mr. Matney. He uses Positron Bolt to deal 3 damage to the Murmuk. Reaps with the Quixo. Opts not to get the card draw. 2 damage on the Big Twig sounds fair to me. We weren't going to kill it. The card draws doesn't mean too much, and Dexter comes down, I think captures 1. Or captures none. Actually, yeah, captures none. Interesting. I guess he's confident in his deck that he can draw through the Dexters. Ooh, has no extra Amber. No extra steel to try and get the Ghostly Hands to steal 1. So just gains 2. Deploys a couple creatures. One being a Carlo Phantom, the other being a Naughty. So Mr. Matney does have 5 artifacts in his deck. Blows up. What do you blow up here? So he has to sacrifice a creature. Sacrifice the Big Twig. I guess that makes sense. To kill the Dexter and the Quixo. The Big Twig's job was basically to lock down one of those creatures, so I guess trading it to get rid of 2 creatures makes sense to me. And also, putting that Dexter back on top of Kel's deck, it's also pretty significant. It's not the most influential creature, so getting rid of it, or having it gum up Kel's hand, essentially, sounds pretty good to me. So Kel goes into this, plays 3 Fates twice. 3 Fates destroys the 3 most powerful creatures on the board, considering there are only 2. Both of them get destroyed, and the second one just gains them an Amber. Goes up to 5 here. I don't remember if he has another Amber Pip in his hand to push him up to 6. That would be great. Oh, he does not. All right. So Mr. Matney's patented double Dust Pixie, not really his strategy exclusively, but that's definitely one of the highlights of his deck. Come down, push him up to 6 Amber, goes into check. Not quite enough to base... goes up to 7. Miscounted. All right. Double Relentless Whispers. Awesome. Steal 2. Kill those Dust Pixies. They aren't coming back. Why are they face down? Who knows? Either way, Matney loses 2 Amber. Kel gains 4 Amber. It's like he played his own Dust Pixies and got rid of Matney's. He's staring. His lights out for 1 more Amber. Goes up to 10 in this case. Staring at that Snack Lifter. He opts to play it here. I don't blame him, but man, that the ability to steal the Lash would be huge in this game. I could see holding on to it, or I guess he already played his lab work, so he can't archive it. All right, there's a library access in Kel's hand. He's probably going to now try and stay away from logos for a couple turns so he can get a big logos turn. On the other hand, what is Mr. Matney up to? He just went through a Shadows turn. 2 turns ago was Shadows turn. He has a Speed Sigil. Ooh, he doesn't have anything good. His hand is 2 artifacts and something else, but looks like he's going for it. Seeker Needle plus Speed Sigil goes up to 6. And discards... Oh, he opts to give the Snake Lifter a Ring of Invisibility. So now the Snake Lifter has Elusive and Skirmish. It does put him up to 7, so it's outside the range of the Pit Demon. And the Snake Lifter is the most medium is basically the worst creature in Kel's deck at this point. Now it's already been played. Doesn't want to give Kel the ability to destroy it, but that Bouncing Death Quirk says otherwise. Schuler here, okay. So Kel goes into Dis, uses Schuler to steal 1, because it steals 1 if your opponent has 4 or more. And then the Pit Demon can action to steal 1. It'll pull Matney under 6, so he once again does not forge. Oh, this is a quick game. Kel is now sitting at 1 key and 3 amber. And Matney is unfortunately at 5 amber and 0 keys. Oh, and the Speed Sigils also help Kel reap here. So Kel's going up to 7 amber on this turn. Hey! Thank you, Nihil. Nihil 2501. I should get better pronouncing. I think I appreciate the follow. I think that is the end of Kel's turn in this case. Yes, exactly. How are you doing, Nihil? Yeah, I can pronounce things. Alright, so Kel has a very impressive board. Hello, hello, hello. The Speed Sigil makes some sense here, because he was just trying to set up for this big disc turn, including getting to reap with the Toxin. And I guess the 2 Shreds did buy Matney some tempo here. He's saying get a good one, and he discards Bouncing Death Quirk maybe? Oh, it looked like a Logos card. It could have been the library access, not the library access. So it must have been fellow TTR reviewer. Yeah, TTR is the best Keyforge stream around. Everyone should go follow them. I should make shout out commands for them. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate coming over here. If you need some late night Keyforge, this is the place, or you're just not in the States. This might be the place for you. All right, so big disc turn out of Mr. Matney. How does Kel respond to this? He needs to get rid of those Tourettes. I guess he doesn't have to get rid of them this turn. Oh, Poison Wave plus Relentless Whispers gets back 3 amber at least, if he wants to. He could also get rid of the Toxin if he really wants to. And yeah, so Relentless Whispers steals 1. Poison Wave, so it's 2 amber on the essentially Relentless Whispers, 1 on the Poison Wave. That's 3 plus 2 from the Ghostly Hands is going to 5, 6. That puts Matney squarely at check as well, and he can use the Shadow Self to protect the Pit Demon. Sounds great to me. You could even play the Shadow Self first to tank 4 damage, to really protect the Pit Demon, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. I like the 2 extra points of damage on the Shadow Self, or the 2 extra health on the Shadow Self essentially. Oh, never mind. Sorry, the Snake Lifter. I forgot all about it. Snake Lifter could fight here. It does have Skirmish. So yeah, in that case, I definitely Poison Wave before playing the Shadow Self, just so the Shadow Self can protect the Pit Demon. But yeah, let's see. What is Kel worried about? So Mr. Matney does not have too much to protect. Also, there's also the Speed Sigil to take into consideration. Yeah, I have nothing set up. For being a software developer in my part-time, or for my day job, interesting choice here. Opts to protect the Snake Lifter. yeah, for being a software developer in my day job, I don't have any real tech set up for the stream or any like software based tech. Obviously, I've got cameras and that kind of stuff, but all right. Snecklifter fights Toxin. Okay. Trying to make sure the poison wave gets the important creatures off the board. So I guess he just really wants to protect the 2-power skirmish creature he has in the form of the Snecklifter with the Ring of Invisibility. Really worried about Matney, Mr. Matney building a big board here, maybe? Yeah, that's true. Oh, also a programmer. Yep. That's cool. What do you program it? What do you do? Like, are you back-end, front-end developer kind of stuff? I mostly do back-end kind of stuff, I guess. I don't know. I don't work on GUI, so I guess that's back-end. I don't know. Anyways, back to the game. So Relentless Whispers plus Poison Wave steals a bunch of amber, gains a bunch of amber by killing all the Shrets, reaps with the Shadow Self, puts Kel back firmly at 10 amber, outside the lash range. Sad that the Snecklifter didn't get a chance to steal the lash. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's sweet. I'm mostly in Objective or C# or Swift, C++ kind of stuff. Making apps and whatnot. Apps and extensions and plugins and whatever. Okay, so Matney has a very impressive turn of gaining a whole bunch of amber, clearing off most of Mr. Matney's. Sorry, Kel has a very impressive turn, clearing away most of the shreds, reaping for a bunch, stealing a little bit, gaining board control. Also, interesting enough, getting rid of a lot of the disc creatures heavily disincentivizes Matney from going back into disc to use the lash, so that amber is fairly safe. Are those Dust Pixies back in his hand? Interesting. Alright, so he does go back into disc to reap for 1. Make Kel lose 3 amber here. It's the only way that he's getting back in this race. Ooh, and Control the Weak. I'm not sure what you do as Matney here. You definitely don't pick this. You don't pick... I guess you pick Logos and just hope that he doesn't have amber control. He does have the Dexter that you know about, so you need to go more than that. You need to go up to... Or are you choosing the fight here? Is that what's happening? You choose to fight off the Pit Demon? No, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, it goes to Reap. Yeah, it goes to 7, which puts them outside the range. Hey, how's it going, Dragram? I've heard that name enough. I should know how to pronounce it right. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the world of Keyforge. Alright, Control the Weak forces Kel into a house. It's fine. I'm not sure if I'm following you. I might be. I could be a jerk. Alright, click buttons and figure that stuff out. Click buttons. Yes. Wait, I don't know. Maybe. I'll figure it out later. I've got commentating to do. Yeah. Yeah, going to Logos. Control the Weak into Logos here. We know, you know that Kel has the Dexter in his hand. Oh, put him in the shadows. Or even, I mean, putting him in the disc. I think he's at a steal minus. Oh wait. Oh, you fought the Pit Demon. Yeah, he does have library access too. That is definitely. Yeah, you're in a really tough spot. Or, yeah, you're in a really tough spot here. He's gonna forge for 9 here, which leaves him with 4 amber left. I feel like Logos is really good just because he doesn't. His only option, he can't reap for 2, essentially putting him back into check on his next turn. You just have to hope he doesn't have amber in hand. Although going into Logos here does mean the Dexter comes down. and you don't get to forge. So yeah, going up to 7 also. If you went up to 7, he also has access to Drumble and Dis. But I mean, you're at 6, so you're fine there. It's a real tough call. What the right choice here is. I mean, we know that he has library access in hand. Kel did have a bunch of Relentless Whispers. He did play most of them at this point, so I could see thinking that he's basically out of Steel Ones. Plays a Nerve Blast to deal, and then unfortunately Nerve Blast here to steal 1, pull you off check once again. This must have been really frustrating. Just always getting up to 6 pretty much. And it reaps twice, goes up to 7. And then lights out? Probably not. Oh, he just passes back? Cool. I mean, I guess that's... Yeah, that just had the 1 Nerve Blast. Happened to have it. But I mean, like, at the same time, you were... At the same time, you were very far away from forging... closing out this game. Steal 1 here or steal 1 2 turns later probably wouldn't make too big of a difference. Might as well get it out of the way now? I'm not sure. You've got your own Whispers in hand, which can do something. But, yeah. And you're out of discard, so the Lash doesn't do you any good. Looks like you got your Dust Pixies back. And, yep, Dust Pixie, Lost in the Woods, because why not? Oh, Vigor, sweet, gain a bunch of Amber. Look at all the Amber I could have had, but good game. Congrats to Kel. Yeah, I forgot about Bruno. You played both your shreds. Anyways, you played both your shreds, and Bruno was your last source of essentially Amber control. Bruno is indeed a card. Another strong card. Good way to set up for too much to protect in shadows. It fills a nice role for shadows actually. Oh yeah, I forgot you could also in this big Amber Burst turn. Look, it's like, and I have all these. Like Kitidis, not very good, but yeah, worried about the library access. I mean, Kel did play a lot of logos at the start. Anyways, before we get too deep into that, I'm gonna turn off this video, the YouTube stuffs. Thank you everybody who's watching on YouTube. I really appreciate it. Hit those like and subscribe buttons so you will find out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the rest of this tournament out first, or if I'm gonna do the next Prime Championships, which is this Saturday. Do more commentary on Tuesday next week. Depends on how effective I am at doing work outside of work. Anyways, thank you for watching and have a good night.